We're going to be going to a camp which is part of a church. It's an Assemblies of God church here. Actually, the church is just down there, and miraculously the church was untouched by the tsunami. But they lost, I understand, over 40 to 50 of their congregation were actually killed in the tsunami, and I think there's about 30 or 40 families who lost their homes and were displaced, and we're going into the camp to go and encourage them now. This is Pastor Calistas. He's from Kalmunai, and he's going to tell us now a little bit about what happened the day when the tsunami hit this place. Thank you, Pastor.
It was our Thanksgiving service because the last Sunday of the year we used to have the Thanksgiving service on the last Sunday of the year. We had about 175 believers in the church. The service started at 8 o'clock. We didn't know anything about tsunami earlier. So, on the downstairs we heard some noise. Suddenly the power went off. We didn't realize what was going on. And there was a brother from the behind row. He just shouted, "Pastor, see, is coming." I never thought of anything in my life that he would come. I just rushed back to the balcony and saw through the window. I couldn't believe my eyes. At once I thought the water is going to cover the whole land of Sri Lanka. It was so fast and the level of the water was so high. So within seconds the water just surrounded our church. The water was up to 8 feet high. I didn't know anything about it. I just asked the people to pray. They were praying earnestly. Thank God. The water was there about 15 minutes. We had 4 waves. After the third one, we had some time to get down. Little by little, we saw people dying, we saw people crying for help, we saw buildings collapse, we saw tree falls. But thank God, no one was hurt. We had some time to get down. Little by little, we took our believers to a place where they could be safe. And after 15 minutes, we saw on our way to the school, lot of dead bodies within seconds, children, women. After some time later, we came to know that we lost about 50 believers from our church. Those who stayed back at home, those who did not come to church on that Sunday. 20 of them were children, others were women. Some of them who comes to church regularly, but that particular Sunday, but I thought just after the Christmas day. So they were at home to entertain their visitors. So they didn't come to church. They got stuck in the water and they didn't have a way out. So they died. We were in a school for 7 days, in a refugee camp. We never thought of coming back to Kalmunai and have our services in the church because everything was chaos. But thank God, after 2 weeks we had a memorial service in the Methodist chapel. About 200 people came. And most of them said, "Pastor, we have no idea to come back here to Sri. But He was faithful to bring us here. And we had a lot of teams, local as well as foreign teams, who came to help us. We did some cleaning up. After 3 weeks' time, we were able to start our services. I thought that we lost about 50 believers. Thank God, after tsunami, we had 250. After tsunami, we have just passed 300. Wow. So we have some people a bit scared sometimes because you have talks that she might come back. So, after 1 month time, we were able to put up these temporary shelters. 34 families are staying here. Those who come to church regularly, they worship. We are planning to have a time of prayer and worship every month on a prayer day. It's a holiday. So everything getting better now. Praise the Lord. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad.
5-year-old daughter, his brother's children, 3 children, and his parents, and all of them that he has lost. But he says he has hope in the Lord, and he will continue to serve the Lord. And this is the surviving daughter. So if you're watching this on a DVD, or you're watching this at church, I'd like you now to do the same as we're doing, which is to stretch out our hands towards the pastor here, and we're going to pray for the people of Kalmunai.